Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with a continuation of NieR. It has been probably over a month, so maybe we'll get this done by 2026. As with many things, I don't know, NieR sits in a weird space of, I like a lot of the stuff it gets me to think about, but also it's...
Yep, this looks like a king's castle, all right.
It interrupts me a lot. No, I think I've talked about this. I'm going to intentionally try to talk a little bit less about like me and how I'm feeling about streaming, because I suspect I talk about that way too much, because while that's not a big chunk of my life, talk about it a lot while I'm recording and streaming, so y'all are probably getting way too much of it. But very basically, I have a lot going on, and I'm really enjoying doing this as a hobby, but I also have set up in a way I've like, all the ways I try and commit to it to like have momentum makes me turn it into a chore, and that takes some of the fun out of it. And NieR in particular is a game that's very interestingly paced. I think, as I've described it before, feels kind of hostile to you playing it. And it takes energy, right? Because it's, oh, we can fish here. We'll fish while I yap. But like, it demands.
Commencing.
Oh, there we go. It commands, I think, a fair bit of attention to be. We can't even see that.
Catch lost.
Oh damn. It demands a fair bit of attention to be trying to put stuff together. And I think I'm not doing, honestly, even a fantastic job of that. But if I'm tired, it's really hard to just kind of feel like I'm not just going to be going through with going through the motions with it. So see, I lost it completely. But basically, I think NieR is one of those games that I really love in concept, and really struggle with bringing myself to sit down and play, and then I'm attaching all of this other stuff to it. So we're gonna keep trying. I'm thinking that maybe I think actually sitting down and building up a little bit of a buffer so that I'm not feeling like, oh, I'm behind, which then makes me all that stuff. Basically, I want to try and make sure I have a buffer of pre-records, and I want to make sure that I kind of have like an end goal in mind with things. I think those will help, but we'll find out. In any case, let's get into it. So we are back in the Forest Kingdom. Oh god. Oh, we are back in the Forest Kingdom, and I do want to again do some more of these side quests, but I'm also very curious to sort of proceed. I did not go back like I said I probably should and watch what the previous cutscene was with the forest king baby,
Watch out for hostile enemies, 2B.
which is also whoop.
Huh? Wait, what did you just say?
Roger that, 9S.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You said nines, or at least something close to.
Cut the chatter.
Nines.
Ah,
Which I'm realizing I've also then kind of forgotten what prompted that. We got some information about, like, we saw a flashback to the origins of the kingdom, where there was one machine that decided, oh hey, we should organize ourselves, and then it did eventually perish, but there was the young prince, and that was, I think, who we saw. I think we saw that right in our previous playthrough, and then one of the Yorha units, I can't remember, I think it might have been a rogue Yorha unit, like captured it. Oh, see, this is why I need to go back and look at it, but we're here now. I'm going to, the fact that I am playing it so piecemeal might also be part of why, like, it feels hostile is because it's not re-explaining stuff, which is fine. Like it shouldn't need to connect all the dots for me, but here we are. Bum bum bum. There we go. Man, they're just trying to defend their home, and we're just out here being some utter bastards. Do. I am also curious. So I wonder, do they only defend their home against androids? Like, are they trained to fight us? Because if they're trained to fight us, I think they need better training. But if they're also like training to defend against other machines, I'm curious to see how that goes, because I think there was some reference made to trade between them and the village last time. I want to know the complexities and intricacies of inter-machine civilization trade networks. Come on. What have we taken? Take anything else from us? Or is the baby already dead? Because again, like there's implied continuity, but there's also a feeling that we're just playing through. We're just playing through from a different perspective, but then maybe that's just because it's cyclical. I don't know, lots of stuff. Man, it's been, God, I don't remember how long since finishing Battlestar Galactica, but as soon as I said, like, cyclical, I'm like, oh, that's right, I was really hyped to be playing this right after that. And then, I kind of let it sit too long. But I still will have thoughts, I'm certain. Because I did go back and was able to, oh, hey, that's right, hello, friends. Was able to get a comic where some of the folks that had done writing on the reboot put together a comic that was sort of a like prequel based on some of the thoughts they had that filled in some of the gaps in the like, whoa, oh god damn. The show had like a lot of religious overtones to it, some of them explicitly like affecting how the show operated, and I don't like it when it's just kind of explained away as magic. At the very least, explain to me what the magic is. Whoop. Because if I don't know the rules, how am I supposed to guess anything or really take that much away from it? Oh dear. This might not be a great one to try and fight. Okay, no, we're making headway. Just need to not stand directly in the path of the weird drill worm. Who would have thought? Okay. Use the small recovery. Sir, please come back so that we may shoot you. There we go. Yeah. Crust nut. Oh, that's right. There's also... Did we figure that out? It was just like really good timing on it. We'll try it like... No. Maybe we need to be a layer up. If we can be a layer up. I'm not going to be too fussed about it. I remember it had like some of the titanium alloy that we needed, but I think we've got more of that this playthrough, so... Broken key. Oh! A memory? 4 hours ago. Really? So is this a memory from that machine?
His Majesty hasn't grown at all.
He's a machine.
No, not in the slightest.
Kind of need to take active steps about that.
How can we make him bigger?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. We're too dumb to figure that out.
Okay. A certain awareness of their limitations.
Sure is a cutie, though.
Aww.
Yeah, so tiny and cute. We better keep him safe.
Oh, I'm glad they didn't just start grafting parts.
Right. Can't let anyone into the Forest Kingdom.
Glad they didn't just start grafting parts willy-nilly onto him.
Danger! Danger! Everyone, get out now! Intruders in the kingdom! Don't let them in here.
Well, is that us or another? Oh. Oh, interesting. It bumped us back? No, okay, no, that was forward. I just got turned around. Okay. So we're on a different end or a layer up. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ladder. Love me some ladders. If I can get on them. Okay. Copper ore. This, I feel like I don't remember, but like this certainly looks like it was meant to be a library. Why is there just some ore chilling here? Oh, we can't get to the ladder up there. Oh, I missed it. So that's where we came in. Is this the wrong way? It could be. It feels like we should be able to make this work somehow. Oh. Aha. Okay. Okay. Oh, and can we go up here to the upper level? Yeah. Secrets. Small recovery, definitely worth it. It's what, 100? Ah, hacking. At least it's simple hack. Beast curse. What do we have against the moose and boars? I think they're kinda cute and fun to ride on. Let's be nicer to them, please. Okay. Oh wait, can we not jump off? Oh, we can't jump off there. I was hoping that we could use that to coast down, because I do kind of want to get that little box. Okay, well, let's just be good about it then. Ah, no! No! Oh, wait, maybe we can just jump across from there? Okay. Because it looks like that has an open bit. Zoop, zoop. Very productive. The most productive. There we go, and then we can jump back. Perfecto.
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
Doesn't look like I'll need this.
Wait, what?
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
Doesn't look like I'll need this.
That's concerningly interesting. So we just came across a part for modifying a machine life form. Why is that there? Like, are we going to have a machine life form run? Is that for the king? I have questions. Okay. Sir is being difficult. Ow. Okay, I am on the right. Sometimes I have trouble telling which of the two I am. Okay. Maybe I should try a hack, but no. We've just about got it. Ooh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh. We've been... It's been so long since we died. I do inexperienced soldier, I do want to change because we are no longer inexperienced entirely, right? Like we've been through some things, but maybe a naive soldier because we don't know. We still don't know a whole lot, but lone pugilist. I do also like Nameless Android, which I think I've talked about before. It was funny though, just the other night I was listening to Mume, song by Nanashi Mume from Hololive, which I absolutely love because, as I understand it, Mume means nameless. And it's a lovely song. Her motif is great, like the gimmick of her being a guardian of civilization. If too much, too much, but big shout out if you have not gone and watched any of her stuff or any of Hololive. I really enjoy it. I haven't watched a lot recently, but in particular, her motif, she's supposed to be a guardian of civilization, has a bunch of like cool runic imagery and like hieroglyphics on her coat helm that would approximate, I believe, like the 7 deadly sins in Greek, something along those lines, maybe Latin. And she forgets a lot, and I don't know, a lot of the songs that she's done I've really enjoyed. I think it's going to be a naive soldier. I like Vowed to Grow as a person. A land stuck in the past. I think I like even more because I was thinking about that as originally how it seemed like we were fighting a war on behalf of things that were no longer around, or I suspected were no longer around, and it demonstrated that. But I think the meaning has morphed and changed, which is great, right? Good writing, things change as you go through, I think. Because it's applicable to different situations. But now it feels like a land stuck in the past because it feels like it's a cycle. So, all right, let's zippity-doo on through. Speedrun! Man, kicking myself. Like, it's ever since we actually got healing stuff, it's been so long. Oh, it's been so long since we died, and then here we are.
This looks like a king's castle, all
getting
right.
stuck in one place. I will say though, rewatching the cutscene might not be the worst thing in the world. Whoop! Excuse me. Please die. Ooh. I feel like cutting people off mid-sentence feels particularly rude. No, it's the idea of, you know, best time to sucker punch someone is probably when you or they are mid-sentence, because we still, you know, even if we hate someone's guts, there's a tendency to wait long enough to, at least, you know, there's a social convention of letting people finish their sentences.
Roger that, 9...
Huh? Wait, what did you just say?
Roger that,
Haha.
9S.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You
She
said nines,
doesn't
or at
hate
least
you.
something close to.
Cut the chatter and engage the enemy.
Ah,
Okay. I know we figured out a way up there last time, but I don't know how motivated I am, especially since we're going back, but like it's there. I wanna grab the thing up there. But I bet it involves some up and down. Oh god, no. Wow. Am I just like really in the mood to take damage? Or did we lose a module? We aren't healing or anything. Hold up. It's been a while since I died. Do we lose that? Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. Okay. Fade range up. I do like that. Okay. Ooh. Pod program cooldown seems good. Got those. I like leveling up more. Taunts raise player and enemy attack power. I didn't even know we could taunt. Auto heal seems great. Overclocks. Ooh. I don't think we're good enough for that one, but neat. No. 20% chance to restore 40% of damage taken. Interesting. I think auto heal is better. That's a big chonkin' boy. But we'll do those, and then I would love some more damage. I don't think deadly heal is that great for us. That could be offensive healing. Might actually, I think that's good for getting a mix of things so we can take off one of the auto heals. But where's our damage? Anti-chain damage. I really want ranged damage. There we go. Okay, that fills us up. But yeah, I feel like ranged is where a lot of our damage comes from. Down attacks, weapon attack. Okay. Yeah, if we can find whoop, this one. Yeah, so that's 12, remove it. And then we have, how much room do we have? Can we make it work? Oh, okay, that's 4% for 5, so we can fit with 11, we can get an extra 8%. Part of this, like, I don't know... No, okay, I don't know how big... I don't know why some of them are smaller than others and, like, how we combine and such. That might help to learn, but okay, we're back, we've got some things so that we'll start healing. Good. Whoa! Okay, so we're getting auto heal plus our damaging heal. Come on. There we go. Yeah, no, I completely forgot, but I guess, woo! I guess that death removes our chips, which kind of makes sense, because I feel like I remember that was kind of what got us to start potentially reevaluating stuff and also potentially equipping some slightly worse ones because we didn't want to lose the ones that we wanted more. But yeah. Oh my, constantly more. I just want to try going up. I do like the experience gain one because, again, there's a lot that I don't know exactly how it's working, but certainly seems like the higher level we are, the more damage we do.
This part belongs to a machine life form.
Doesn't look like I'll need this.
Oh, interesting. So another one of these belongs to a machine life form, and we won't need it. And no, we can't get up there from out here. Where does it look like we can go up? So it doesn't look like we can get up from there. Promise I won't spend too long on this. So, yeah, we can't do that. Outside we might be able to. That's too tall for us. And then up here, it doesn't look like we can. And it doesn't... Man! It feels like we should be able to go up there, but I really don't see how we would manage that. I don't see any sort of... I don't see a way to breach that. Okay. And we're just gonna chugga. But experience seems good. I like experience. Even though I don't like killing the poor things. Okay, sorry, let me rephrase. Even though I don't like the fact that I have killed the things, even if I think it sometimes feels pretty cool and gives us the resources we want, I feel a little ethically bad. More broken keys. Why do they all have keys? Oh well. Let's go. We go with the floweth. Oh. Ow. Come on, guys. Okay. Grab some things. Whoa! What was that? I dodged and then... I don't even know how to explain that, but we used our pod not as a pod program, but like... Kamehameha? That was... fascinating. It's like, yeah, okay, so it's an attack when we're facing one direction and then turn around. Whoa. That feels new to me. I'm sure there's probably been stuff and I just haven't recognized it happening, but good to know. Pyrite. Because that seems to be a heavier attack, and we don't really... Right, we have hacking instead of a heavy attack, so that seems good to keep in mind. That might be something that we can use to try and, like, break a defense. If we're, you know, for example, like right there, we don't have our pod program up, or we miss it, or, you know, a number of other things. Because the spear has some good heavy attacks, but since we don't actually have the heavy attack that seems to break the shield, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. Try not to die to worms. Drill worm. Whoa! I say as I immediately run into the drill worm. Like a genius. Woo! Attack it, but don't lean into it. And don't just stand there idly like an idiot. Like, I don't even know if there is that much benefit to destroying these, but I feel weird just, like, walking beyond it. Okay. And partly because I feel like I should learn how to kill them better. Because I get that we need to attack the core of it, but the auto aim I have a lot of trouble with. I don't really see how to melee it. Oh! No, 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 no. Come on, Johan. Oh, we're right there, but then we're trapping ourselves. Ah, feels so close. Okay. Wow, yeah, that gets us almost nothing, but I don't know, it feels like something we should be able to do. One attempt, I think we might just... I think that probably works with a speed up. That might have been what we did. Alright. Me, let's speedrun this. Fails to speedrun. Okay. Okay. The bébé. Le bébé.
His Majesty hasn't grown at all. No, not in the slightest.
I really thought that this was going to turn into them attaching parts to him.
Make him bigger.
Especially with the we found a part for, or this is for a machine life form, right?
We're too dumb to figure that out. Sure is a cutie, though. Yeah, so tiny and cute. We better keep him safe. Right. Can't let anyone into the
Nope.
Forest Kingdom.
Can't do that.
Danger. Danger.
Because, so, the Forest King had a spontaneous idea, right?
Don't let them in here.
And the will to follow it up. So I imagine these folks are capable, so they are, I guess, just kind of limiting themselves, but... It intrigues me, it intrigues me. I will fully admit, I took a moment while watching that to go quickly just look up the first time through what kind of happened, and yes, I do remember first time through one of the rogue units goes and kills the baby, and it was
Analysis.
Doesn't look like
A2.
I'll need
Yep. It was A2. I forget that. I think that was one that we were hunting down, but I may have misremembered. Okay, our previous body. Retrieve. Yeah, we'll restore previous equipment. Hey, level up. Okay, come on. Maybe we should just try to go past it, but now I've also got a little bit of a grudge, right? Oh, no, 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 no. That's not good. Maybe the best way to fulfill my grudge is to accept that I shouldn't make the same mistakes of my past. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. So just trying to avoid its movement patterns that kill us. I say... Okay! We did it! Hell yeah. We may want to reevaluate our chips after this. I think we had some good ones, so I feel good about not just like completely letting them go. Oh! Wait, is this how we get... here? No? Hold up. What is this? What are you? Oh! A thing to push. What's the hammering noise? Is there a blacksmith? Is this how we can upgrade our weapons more? Oh. Color me intrigued. Oh my god! Hey there, buddy! I am the blacksmith Masamune. Okay. Certainly have a samurai aesthetic. I see you're taking good care of your weapons. However, I'd be happy to sharpen them for you if you wish. We've got money. So we can buy machine weapons. I assume that's probably nowhere near as good as ours. So we can upgrade these. The Demon's Cry seemed interesting. Oh my god, we have enough for it. Okay. Attack speed up and we get Holy Blessing, whatever that means. Okay, so that's the max for it. So level 4 is max. I will absolutely take that. Yes. Yes. Then screw it, you know, let's also level these up. Alright. Alright. Ah, your white sword. My master honed that very blade long ago. He was a master craftsman who gathered 4 black and 4 white weapons and improved on them. But they spilled so much blood that my master sealed them away in various locations across the world. However, I wager you would wield them in the service of good. If that is true, you can search for them in sealed shrines throughout the world. That's good to know. But yo, okay. I don't know what the Holy Blessing does, but seems good. Hopefully this makes our melee a bit more passable. Feels a bit like coming across the Nailsmith in Hollow Knight. Boop. Brup. Boop. Boop. I love how helpful 2B was there. really staying out of our way. But hey, we've got fresh weapons. Let's save. We've got freshly upgraded weapons. Let's quickly double check our plug-in chips. And then go for it. Customize. Okay. Our equipped chips. We have... Yes, so range attack up, I like that a lot. We've got a lot of those. I like that. Offensive heal, I think is great. Deadly heal, I think we can get rid of. We had 2 deadly heals on? Yeah, I think we've got better healing than that. Come on. Okay, that was a good heal. Yes, I think those are all good ones. Can we... Yes, optimize. Phew. Hacking, I don't think we really... Yeah, I don't think I used that enough for that. Evade range up, I think can be nice. I did like that, and we had a experience gain up, also seems good. Yes. Okay. Double check and wait. So we did have a healing thing, so auto heal, auto use item. Yeah, okay. And we've got our XP, defense. Is there another one that's interesting? So reducing damage, I don't think is as good as we want it. I think we're okay with a bit of stagger. Yeah, because I'm not sure we're healing as... Oh, actually, if avoid stagger after hits if HP is 50% or more, we do kind of get locked up a number of times, so that's probably good. So we've got 5 space left. All of these are over 5. Then attack. Already got those. Come on, any sort of 5. Shockwave +1. Sure. That will stagger them a bit, I'm guessing. Alright. That seems good to me. Let's... Yeah, there's the shockwave. Oh, or is that a bit of range? I know I tried putting that on once before and it didn't quite work for me. But let's see if it works better this time. And now we've got the Holy Blessing. Oh. Okay. Yeah, oh my god, that feels so good. We've got a lot more range on it. The damage is better. Yo, we are crushing it. Again, feel a little bad that, you know, we're kind of slaughtering these folks that I think have every right to live, but onward we must go, I guess. I remember that this went on for so long compared to what I kind of expected the first time. Oh my goodness. I don't want to kill you all. I guess this is also, you know, they're in a corner, right? This is us attacking their prince. This is their future. This is their hope. Oh, man. Okay. It's not even us that harms the king. Oh, buddy. Oh, little cooing noises. He is cute, though, ain't he?
Is this their king?
The new one. Jeez. Oh god, its swaddling is made of plate metal. Oh. God damn, A2. I
2B.
like her
That's
eyes.
an android. A
They're
Yorha type android.
Very
Alert. This unit is currently
pale.
wanted by Yorha, Annihilation recommended.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, 9S.
To be?
It's another Yorha unit. Yeah, maybe you should think about that one.
Bunker to 2B and 9S. We've picked up a signal from the black box of a fugitive known as A2.
Yeah.
What you see in front of you is your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But she's...
She deserted us. She's destroyed multiple pursuit androids. Now kill her before she kills you.
She's not attacking. Hack you. Maybe we'll get some interesting things. I still really wish that... I would love hacking plugin chips that helped our ability to successfully conduct a hack. Give us something that gives us like 4 hits. Oh, okay. Nope, no story, just did not like us doing that. Nope. And I was not locked on effectively. At least, oh god, no. At least we're dealing good damage. Ah! Okay. No. Me going from, yeah, this feels great to, nope, feels bad.
Why? Why did you betray us?
Command is the one that betrayed you.
Uh-huh. Could you please elaborate? Several more sentences? And more importantly, if Command betrayed you, if Command betrayed us, why did you kill the baby? Ma'am. Shoving microphone.
She got away.
Oh, why?
Operator, this is 9S. Patch me through to the commander.
I hadn't looked at the spear.
9S.
Oh, it has a mask face
I'm
on
sorry,
it.
Commander. We failed to defeat the fugitive.
I see. Well, at least you're both safe. That's an incredibly powerful unit you just faced. You should probably keep your distance in the future.
Commander, why did A2 desert the Force?
I'm afraid that's classified.
Oh? Huh.
That's always a good
2B.
sign.
Yeah?
Let's go ask Pascal about A2. He might know something.
All right.
Okay. I did not notice that we had masks embedded. Oh, okay.
Whether in wind or rain, thunder or snow, or even amidst the rising flames of war, they were always together. They never understood why, and yet they spent their lives nestled together, forever, forever and ever.
I feel like that could be an interesting commentary on like
Pascal?
family.
This is 9S.
Oh, you survived. How wonderful.
Yeah, we're fine. But there's something we want to ask you about.
Of course. Anything.
Actually, it needs
Oh.
to be in person.
Understood. I'll open the gate we built to deter enemy invaders. You'll be able to reach the village through there.
2B just absolutely dunking on us with backflips. We got eagle eggs, and I don't know, so, like, maybe that's just, like, sort of nice flavor text kind of thing that doesn't need to be read into too much, but the... Oh, we should look at the map. Village? Volbisduo village. Oh, okay, so it's just walk this way. Okay. Yeah. Let's go talk to Pascal and then see what we can do about some of these side quests. Those may be another day, but that's how I avoid all side quests. Just keep saying I'll do them the next time. Is this the... Okay, this is the correct direction. I don't know. Without knowing why they stayed together, they stayed nestled together. Sometimes it feels that way with like friends and family, right? Where actually, oh, what was it? I've been watching Outlander, more eagle eggs, and
That must
I'm
be the gate Pascal opened for us.
yeah, I'm on season 3, season 4. I've lost track. But uh, they are visiting. It's basically some folks that have lived in Great Britain and Scotland most of their life, and they're visiting their their American cousin in the colonies, who hasn't met the wife and has only seen the husband like once when he was a very, very, very young kid, and yet she's incredibly like welcoming and open to them because family. And I find that fascinating as a bond. I was just thinking about that of these are, for all intents and purposes, perfect strangers, but they are, you know, that they are dear to people that you hold dear, and so you're sort of trusting that on principle. Family's weird in a lot of ways. Oh, interesting. I don't know if we actually looked at this the first time, but that looks like a human monk, but also with a sword, so a warrior monk? Fighting monks? Intriguing. But I'm guessing this was probably an actual human castle or abbey at some point. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that we will kind of accept that we should be carrying an open to a stranger on the basis of purported relations. And I don't know, that's resonating with that little message about they stayed curled together without knowing why.
Pascal told us about you. We will open the gate.
Thank you. Woohoo! They really like their white flags, don't they? I guess it's also not just family, right? Because they're... Oh, will do.
We will continue to stand guard.
Thank you. I think there's also something to be said about the people that you kind of choose. Like, I guess I did already say friends, right? But there are some people that you just click with and you feel safe with, and you don't necessarily know why, right? Sometimes you can point to the experiences. I like to sit down and think about them and try to dissect why, because I think that's usually a nice thing to let people know. But sometimes it's just kind of you are drawn to a person and vice versa. And that's really cool. Humans are cute and weird, aren't we? Wait, I'm an Inkblom. I mean, sorry, that was me, Han, speaking. There's a huge noise before, so I came here to see what's going on. I hope the forest creatures are okay. Yeah. I hope they are too. Suit. Yes, this is no small part of my fault, for I put all the burden of raising him on my wife. You certainly did. Very sorry, dear. Yeah, Daddy, you should play with me more. I'm sorry. Well, as long as you've learned your lesson. Yeah, learned your lesson. Hoping one of you would take my side. Damn. Nope. No such luck.
I'm surprised you wish to speak with me personally. Whatever is the matter?
It'll be faster if you just take a look at this recording.
We have concerns about, our employers.
I see. Information about this H2 android is indeed contained within our archives. We all understand her to be rather dangerous. However, she's never visited our village in person. My apologies. That's all the information I have.
I see. Alright, thanks.
Okay.
Let's stay sharp and head back to the resistance camp. We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
We should check in on the animals. Boop. Bum 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 bum. Okay. we want somewhere in the forest zone, yeah. Okay, which one is closest? Looks like center is closest. Zoop. Bum 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 bum. Man, as someone who's been having to get some flights together for some travel recently, it would be real nice if I could just go pop in somewhere and transfer my consciousness into another body where I wanted to go.
9S, why did you ask Pascal about A2?
Huh?
It's not recommended to interface with machines without consulting command.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Though I suppose such intense curiosity can be admirable in its own way.
She likes you.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she likes you. She cares about you.
Operator 210 to 9S. This is your regularly scheduled contact.
Yeah, no problems here.
Copy that. I also need to inform you that the commander offers her personal praise for your recent achievements. As a direct result, we are currently considering boosting production of your model.
Really? I'm happy to hear it. I couldn't have done it without your support, operator. You're always so cool under fire, not to mention beautiful.
Flattery is unnecessary. Operator 210 out.
I really meant it, though.
Aww. Not all compliments are meant to be like weird flattery. Oh wow.
I can't believe the size of the commercial facility. The people of the old world must have led pretty good lives. I bet it was fun to shop back when you had so many choices.
We don't need such things.
Don't be so sure about that. Once we eradicate the machine life forms, us soldiers won't have anything left to do. We'll enter a new age of peace.
That's
and when
a
that
lovely
happens,
thought.
We should go shopping together. I could buy you, I don't know, a t-shirt maybe? Something that looks good on you.
A t-shirt?
What, not interested?
When that day comes, I'm all for it.
That's a promise, right?
Yep.
What would be... Oh. As a form of sustenance known as an extreme weight loss superfood. Humans consumed it in place of more traditional edibles in order to reduce body mass. Why would they want to do that? Humans often took in more energy than they expended. Accumulated calories were converted to fat and stored, decreasing physical capabilities. Oi! Don't look at how much pizza I ate today. Man, humans had it rough. No, I mean, that's kind of a sign of good living. If you're in a position... Well, yes and no, right? Because these days it's a lot of times higher calorie foods are... a lot of times higher calorie foods that are not as good for you, that are more nutritionally vacant, are cheaper. So it isn't necessarily anymore a sign of like, yo, you're doing well, but the fact that, you know, the fact that it is far easier for us to gain weight, I think the hunter and gatherer societies at the very least would be quite happy for us. Alert, organic pharmacology textbook discovered. The data contained within should prove effective for ungulates such as moose. Page 278 contains a recipe for anti-inflammation analgesic, which is a high probability of... Whoa, hold on. We haven't even cracked this thing open yet. How do you know what's in it? The contents of this book are contained in my internal database. What? Why didn't you tell us that when we first started looking for it? A request for information was not submitted. Well, this has been a glorious waste of time. Let's just make the medicine and get back to that machine. Okay. Alright then. I think, yeah, let's fix the moose. And then we'll probably call it a day. Boop. Oh wait, no, I want to see this. Okay. Follow the strange path. What? Oh, we can't get in? No, I want to see... Let me in. Okay, fine. Well, I was going to say we do that and then fix the moose, but no. We will fix the moose and ponder our life choices. Oh, what's this? Pod, what's this? Analysis. It is a writing implement. Humans used it to record information. Many humans also believe pens were mightier than swords. That's insane. It was a common human idiom, meaning unclear. I remember when I was younger really questioning that. And for a very silly while, I went, oh, you know, that's fair because swords aren't super effective against armor. Like, you have to get them, you know, in just the right place, slip between the cracks of, you know, the, like, movement pieces or in the visor. So, you know, like, a halberd is way more powerful. So I think, basically, I sort of mentally downgraded the importance of swords before realizing the idea of, you know, a sword can kill but one man, whereas a pen can be used to galvanize the many. A sword is not typically how one raises an army. A sword is how one equips the men in an army. And that took me a while. What's this? A toothbrush. Analysis. That is a hygienic tool known as a toothbrush. Humans moved it back and forth across the teeth at a rapid rate to reduce the probability of cavities. Cavities? As in caves? Cavities are bits of decayed enamel caused by acids in the mouth. The cave analogy is not altogether inaccurate. Well, it's got nothing to do with us. Well, I mean, I guess we haven't seen androids eat. That's fair. They look like they have teeth, but... And... Well, I guess they don't necessarily bleed blood. They seem very human, but I guess I've attributed more organic things to them than they actually have. No! Oh, okay. Okay, they're just yapping. I don't want to fight you, my guys. Saving possible. Cool. I definitely thought that was the other end of a boar at first. Okay. Map. We're the map. We're the map. Oh, what's that? Where's the wounded animal? The animus. Oh, that's where we're currently at. Okay. Animal care. There we go. So sort of down. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was not trying to startle you, Mr. Boar.
We must fulfill our obligation to the king. But what is an obligation?
It is something that you feel honor-bound to do. Responsibility. Do you feel responsibility? You just go through the motions. Okay. We're here to save. Or do we need to make it first? Medicine. Thank you. I will administer it immediately. Okay. The medicine seems to have worked. She is sleeping soundly. Good to hear. Animals are strange creatures. Unlike us, they cannot be easily repaired. It must be difficult to possess such inconvenient bodies. Mood. However, unlike us, they are also warm. So I've heard. Before I forget, please take this as payment for the medicine. Alright. Come again, we will be waiting. Yay! Yay! Boar is happy! Boar is happy, healthy. Yay, yay, yay. Alright. On that note, we've done a good deed. We shall, I think, call it here. And next time... Actually, okay, what is our next goal? Where are we going from here? Retrieve the confidential intel. Oh, that's right. We need to go to the Resistance. Okay. 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 So next time, we will ultimately make our way to the Resistance camp. Maybe we'll do a quest or two on the way. Maybe we'll do some stuff when we get there. I forget the exact next story beat, but I think our next story beat is we're hunting down A2 and some of the other rogue androids. I think that's what it was. But yeah, I guess we shall see. Let's get back to a vending machine. And then wha-bam. Whoa.
We must protect our king and kingdom.
Yep, don't mind me.
No falling back. Fight.
Uh-oh.
You have lived your whole life for
No!
this singular moment.
No!
The forest king.
What if we outrun you? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, phew. They got confused. Or they were just too slow. Okay, now it looks like we've already got this for the locations. I remember that this was one of the places, I just want to make sure. I've gotten completely turned around. Okay, we want to go there. Just up over the hill. Oh, looks like it's not on the map. It was on the map, just not populated yet. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Hello. And with that, goodbye. Alright. Not a huge amount of progress. Updated our plugin chips. Saw some little story beats about the Forest King. Upgraded our weapons. I think we got some decent progress on like our little material bits. Not necessarily a whole lot of story progress, but it's tough because we've got the little bits interspersed, but I have to imagine we're only going to see something really different when we get to after the sea battle where Nines is AWOL for a while. Then I'm guessing it will be very different, and that may be when we start getting more insight. And I think like doing a little bit of, we're getting a little bit when we're doing some of the different side quests, but I guess maybe that's also part of it, is on the second playthrough, I'm trying to like savor it a bit more now that I know that some of the side quests have some interesting stuff and they can go away. But I also kind of want to like rush through to get to the new stuff, which is a tough balance. But I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. We'll try. I want to try and make sure that I do at least one NieR per week. So maybe NieR Mondays. Still figuring it out, but I will try and formalize that so I've got something to really be striving for. In any case, thank you for watching another installment. I hope that you're having a good time watching me bop around, and I hope that there's some interesting thoughts. In any case, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it as always. I hope that you're having a fantastic day, night, or whenever else you're watching this. What a lovely angle to go out on. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of whatever you need to do in your day. But for now, I must bid you adieu. Bye.